So I know you've not, and you probably never get a notification from any hot celebrity. But imagine you get a notification saying a hot celebrity just liked your profile. Log in to see who. And your brain goes into full-on panic mode.
Shit.
You are frantically trying to remember your password, and a little voice in your head is screaming,
"This is it, boy.
This is my big break." Well, that's exactly the kind of emotional responses scammers are looking for. They are not going after your bank accounts, they are going after your social identity. Today, we are going to understand how they can do that on a platform like Badoo by creating a fake login page with Zphisher. Remember, this video is for educational and ethical purposes only. We are building our defenses by understanding the offenses. Now let's get to it. Now here's what we're going to be covering today. We'll briefly review what Zphisher is and why it is a super popular tool for understanding social engineering. Then the targets. We'll discuss why a dating and social discovery platform like Badoo is a high value target for credential theft. Then the setup. I'll walk you through the Kali Linux terminal and show you how to start a Zphisher campaign. Moving on, the attack. We'll go through the steps of generating a phishing link for a fake Badoo login page. And then finally, the most important part, the defense. Most importantly, we'll talk about the crucial steps you can take to protect yourself and your identity. Alright, let's get into our Kali Linux environment. For this, we need to have the Zphisher tool already installed. If you haven't installed it yet, go back and watch our previous video in this series. We cover the installation processes in very good detail. Now, open up a terminal. Now, a terminal is a command line interface that allows you to interact with the computer's operating system directly using text commands. So think of it like a control panel for your computer. So first, let's navigate to our Zphisher directory. We do that with the cd command. So type cd Zphisher and then you hit enter. So cd stands for change directory. Next, we need to run Zphisher scripts. We do this by typing bash zphisher.sh. The bash command tells our system to execute the script using the bash shell, and zphisher.sh is the name of the script we want to run. So once you hit enter, you see Zphisher's main menu. Now we're ready to pick our targets. In the menu, you see a list of popular social media platforms and websites. You're looking for Badoo. Just type the number corresponding to Badoo and then you press enter. Next, Zphisher will ask you to choose a port forwarding service. This screen is asking you a crucial question. How do you want to make your phishing page accessible? So let's break each of the three port forwarding services so you can understand what they do and which one to choose. Now the first is localhost. It is an option that does not create a public link. Instead, it runs the phishing server on your local machine, which is accessible at your IP address. So this is the testing and development mode. You should always choose this option first to see what your phishing page looks like and to make sure that it's working correctly in your own browser. So you can check the layout, test the input fields, and see how the captured credentials will look without actually exposing anything to the internet. So in short, you choose this localhost to preview your work, and you cannot use this option to send a link to anyone. The next is Cloudflare. This is the popular and reliable tunneling service provided by Cloudflare. It will generate a secure public URL that connects directly to your phishing page running on your machine. The auto detect tag means that Zphisher will likely automatically check if you have the Cloudflare tool installed and help you run it. This is the most common option you would choose when you are ready to send a link to a target. It is generally stable, fast, and the URL it generates can sometimes look more legitimate than a random IP address. The third option you would see is the local export. This is another third-party tunneling service similar in function to Cloudflare. It also creates a public URL that forwards to your local machine. This is an alternative to Cloudflare. Sometimes one service might be blocked by a network or might simply prefer to use another. However, you should pay close attention that after 15 minutes, the link is going to die. So I'm just going to choose one of them and then we'll continue from there. Zphisher will now generate a phishing page and a malicious link. This link is a key. Now, what's happening behind the scenes is that Zphisher is creating a local web server with a copy of the Badoo login page. When someone clicks on the link you send them, the traffic is tunneled through the port forwarding service to that local server. Now the page they see looks identical to the real Badoo login page, but the moment they type in their email and password and then they hit enter, that information is sent back to our Kali Linux machine. You will see the credential pop up right there in your terminal. Now this is where we stop. We just showed you how the attack works. It is powerful and simple technique, but now let's switch gears and focus on the most important part, the defense. You've just seen how easy it could be for a Badoo account to be compromised. So what can you do to protect yourself? First, look at the URL. This is the single most important defense. A real Badoo URL will always start with a https://badoo.com. The malicious link will have a completely different, often strange looking URL. So always inspect the URL before you click a link or enter your credentials. Second is enable two-factor authentication or 2FA. Two-factor authentication is your best friend actually. Even if a phisher gets your password, they can't log in without a second factor, like a code sent to your phone. This makes the attack useless and keeping you safe. Now, third is don't click suspicious links. Be incredibly skeptical of any unsolicited emails or messages, especially those asking you to log in. Now, when you are in doubt, just go directly to the official website and log in from there. Never use a link from an email, please. Next is to educate yourselves and others. The more people know about these attacks, the harder it is for them. So share this video and others just like this video with your friends and family. By understanding how phishing works, you can become a much stronger defender against these kinds of cyber threats. Now, if you found this video helpful and learned something new, please hit that like button and subscribe to Ultra Blue Tech. It helps the channel grow and allows us to create more content like this for you. And don't forget to ring the notification bell so you don't miss the next video on our series. Also, drop a comment below and let us know what other topics you would like me to cover. Until next time, it is Datos signing off. Stay safe and stay secure. Cool.